having the Tigreal as well as the Valentina, you want to win your lane. You want to make sure that you prevent the enemy's mid laner to start moving around the map. So I kind of feel like Evos Holy try to slow down RSG Philippines. RSG Philippines try to find a moment around the turtle.
All right, it's about tempo. It's about finding and saying, well, honestly, calling the right shots here between both of these teams. It's going to be Rsgph on the blue side up against Evos Holy on the red side if you're just tuning in to the Snapdragon Pro Series. And now, let's see how they're going to dedicate their resources. They started on the same side of the map. Emblems doesn't... Wait... Yeah. Oh, Impure... Huh. Impure Rage for Fluffy, but he opts to go... Oh, okay, of course. He opts to go for tank emblems. All right, that's fair.
Yeah, as we can see here, Clockwood and Dreams is preventing RSG Philippines to really control what's going to happen in the side lane, so they really want this to be a clear 1v1. Now they find Annabelle. Annabelle has to use the retreat, trying to get away, but he's dead.
Yep, he's dead. A good play coming in from Aqua to pull... okay, Demore. They were deciding who gets the kill, and Demonkai's like, I prefer farm. Demore's like, just give me the kill, please. Thank God. Now Clockwood forced back into this lane with that first blood being handed over to Rsgph. Let's see what they do with the extra pressure.
So that was kind of the... like... on Evos Holy, because they really should have prevented the mid lane from rotating, and because they weren't able to do it, the kill goes over to Annabelle, because Annabelle wants to steal as much farm as he can from the jungle. He can't do that when the roamer as well as the mid laner is moving around the map. So this is something that Evos Holy has to keep an eye on, is that can he actually be aggressive? If the mid lane isn't winning, he can't.
Well, it's hard to say, because I think that as of right now, Dreams has been focusing a lot of his attention to the bottom side of the map, and now, for this very first turtle, Demonkite taking priority. Dreams hasn't hit level 4 just yet, but Demore is below 50%. He is susceptible to dying here. Appraiser's Wrath is out, and Demonkite secures their very first turtle of the game as they back out.
This is what RSG Philippines wants to do, because their draft is... Oh!
Great engage coming in from Light, flickering forward with Onward. They find the angle. Great comms from Rsgph.
Like I said, they want to play around this turtle, and then afterwards getting a good trade there. Even though I thought Demonkite would be the one to initiate it, but looks like Light's got, I got you, boy. Let me start things up.
Ooh, Kusei actually doing very well against Brands in this laning phase so far, allowing the pressure from his support to use it as an opportunity to take active trades against him. Brands, now below 50%, is going to be really difficult to actually trade against Kusei, who's healthy.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you, Din. I have no idea how the matchup between a Carry and a Roger is. Perhaps the reason why we've been seeing Carry prioritize is because maybe it's a good matchup against the Roger, because we've seen it quite a few times for today, and so far Kusei has been showing up. If this trend continues, then perhaps we could go for a conclusion that, at least according to the players, the Carry is a good matchup against the Roger.
I think that Carry generally struggles against the Roger in the earlier stages, but definitely outscales the Roger in the later half. And
I mean, I don't know.
No, I mean, that's the problem. Don't walk into the light wheel.
I see it now. The one that was buffed is his armor and magic resist. Carry doesn't care about that.
That's also fair. And to be fair, Brands technically, Roger did get nerfed in terms of max HP, but now Annabelle getting attacked here. Forced to use Spirit. Alpha doesn't get much distance with it. Light once again shutting down Annabelle's disengage.
Yeah, now Demonkite is going over for this purple buff. He still has the retribution, so this is going to be pretty free for them. Demonkite secures it. Evos Holy now in the back foot. RSG Philippines 1.7k ahead. And we see them getting this lead, not only through kills, but generally winning across the lanes. Like, Kusei heavily wins this gold lane.
He's been doing a phenomenal job against Brands here. And now, topside. Oh, wait, hold on. The initial engage is good. The implosion sounds like a good idea, but unfortunately, Light is still alive, and same goes with Demore as they disengage. Demonkite gets the walk away for free. Light so healthy, but making sure that his jungler can live to see another day.
Annabelle is having a hard time here because he wants a very clean engage. He wants to deal his damage without worry, but so far RSG Philippines, they have been targeting him very, very well, and Aqua is going to prevent the majority of the damage coming in from the Alpha, so that he is potentially going to get in a bad position with the What's the first kill again? Shadow Stampede.
Ah, I see. Well, if he does find these positions, can he actually capitalize? I don't think he has the items for it now, but let's just hope and assume that Rsgph is going to clump up. And speaking of which, the dive being set up by Rsgph, they've got a cannon minion to actually work with, but Dreams holding it right outside of turret range. Really beautifully done by Evos Holy to deter them.
Aqua is using this Framis very, very well. Not only is he collecting a lot of his passive orbs, so that even if he does make a mistake and die, he's going to rejoin the fight very, very fast. He's been doing quite a lot of damage where he's forcing Evos Holy to kind of like clump up together. So maximum damage on that Ghost Bursters. And I kind of feel like after he finishes his third item, Aqua is going to be a problem.
Yep, and now they're calling the Cavalry just for this tier 1. Down on bot side, they crack it open super early, and Demon Kite is able to net himself a brute force breastplate. We're expecting to see the lane swap real soon from Rsgph, but that's an early tower.
Oh, Nibor. Fluffy so far is pretty, like, the lane is not interactive, which is very insane, because usually we see the Paquito winning hard, right? So the fact that the Xborg is fine, it means that Evos Holy, they're really not really losing the game just because Fluffy's going to scale up like crazy.
He will. He's going to be a legitimate problem. And I think that Nabor isn't going... is he going full damage? If not, he does opt to go... In terms of his emblems, he opted to go for the Quantum Charge, but it looks like he's building almost into a
Sea Halberd.
At this point, Light finds a two-man knock-up with the Earth Shatter. Evos Holy reading in to the lane swap here. Where is the Roger? Oh, Branson's in the mid lane, actually getting the double wave.
Aqua is going to zone him out as much as he can. Klokun does have the Netherrealm. Evos Holy, they need to set things up very, very well. If they can get a kill onto Demon Kite, that's going to be a very good trade for them, and they can secure this.
Oh, Dreams, he finds the Flicker Implosion, pushes 2 back into it. Spear. Oh, Varmis is able to get the ult just in time, but Annabelle takes away the turtle just in time. They're trying to disengage, but Rsgph is not letting him make it easy. Annabelle, already he's out of there, but Klokun, the next to fall, getting chased by Nabor. No Spear of Alpha coming up just yet.
Oh!
Light flickers. Annabelle tries to sustain, dies underneath his turret, a double for Nabor.
That was an insane flicker onward into the bush. Like, if Annabelle was just standing like a few inches away, he wouldn't have gotten caught. That was insane. And speaking of insane, Aqua is insane. Aqua is denying Evos Holy from doing whatever they want because Annabelle is 0-3-0. This Alpha looks bad when going up against Aqua on this Faramis. All of his damage has been nullified.
Yeah, I mean, every single time you see Annabelle try to go for the all-in, Netherrealm comes up, and then he's just sitting there waiting for them to come back to life. He breaks through the temp HP fast, but he can't deny the time to respawn during the Netherrealm.
First, because they have a lot of birds coming in from Evos Holy that Aqua can just deny, so either kill Aqua first or make him use his ult. The thing is, you can do that if you have an assassin jungler where you can just all in onto him alone and force it out. I don't think the Alpha can do the same.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Considering that he's like 0-3, he's also a level behind Demon Kite. In terms of items, I don't think he's fully kitted out just yet, but this is Fluffy losing his Viraga armor. Great engage coming in from Light's side. Netherrealm being popped by Evos Holy from the I Am You. Primal Wrath coming in from Light as well to try and chunk out as many members as possible while Kusei is around, but they don't find anything. They back up 2 Battlespell burnt for the side of Evos Holy.
Rats is half HP from 1 Ghost Bursters. That shows how much damage Aqua is doing, and he's not really doing any damage items just yet. He has the Enchanted Talisman as well as the Blood Wings, all for cooldown as well as survivability. It's not about the damage just yet, and Aqua is doing a lot.
It looks like they got the Lord for free here. So far, this really just goes to show that the... I don't know. It feels like the meta really heavily favors towards magic damage dealers. But here we go. Klokun, Fluffy, Dreams, as well as Brands will defend this mid-tier 1 for as long as possible, even posturing towards Annabelle's side so he doesn't get evaded.
I really feel like power scaling is stupid.
Yeah. It is.
Right?
It is.
I mean, like, we saw the previous series, but now this series, Evos Holy is number 2 in their region. Not saying they lost just yet, but it's 6-0. It's 6-0 right now. To be fair, I feel like they're at a disadvantage because the Alpha does not do well against what RG Philippines has, but Yeah, power scaling is dumb.
It's not fun. It really isn't fun because Evos Holy at this point in time, they're just trying to get to that critical mass and they found no advantages in the early to mid game. Annabelle is struggling to deal with the boar who finds him and solo kills him underneath his own wave. This is not looking good at all. Evos Holy losing the mid tier 1, probably going to lose their mid tier 2 as well.
Yeah, I feel like Evos Holy, they have to make a decision, either pick up the Boxia or the Valentina. RG Philippines read through it, banned out the Boxia, and then now, yeah, this Alpha is not it.
It is not doing well at all.
I would even say pick up the Hayabusa, maybe a little bit better there.
Really? Hayabusa?
You basically what the Hayabusa wants to do is that you quad shadow into Aqua, you try to force him out to use his ult, and then you get out.
And then you get out.
Exactly,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. It used to be the previous counter, right? Because you want to like cut through the temp HP super quick, and then when they respawn, you're still in the Oki shadow kill. Let's look at the gold leaderboard so far, just to have a rough idea. And Debor and Kuse, honestly, toe to toe when it comes down to gold.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, Nibor has been taking quite a lot of solo lanes, right? He got a solo lane, he got a solo kill, so I feel like that's kind of how he got a lot of his gold. But yeah, either way, this is a full damage item Paquito. Just letting y'all know. No brute force breastplate, no not even an immortality. I feel like the only defense item he will have is probably an immortality.
Honestly, he might even go for the brute force. The war axe this time around. He's already got the tomahawk. For all we know, it could be endless battle, but let's see in a little bit. As Evos Holy, interesting Spirit of Alpha, definitely to intimidate their opponents. And Rsgph, they're scared. They're intimidated. They're moving back.
Let's see here. Bad news. Brands is not going for the Trinity build, so his scaling is not going to be as strong, because the rule of thumb is that if you want a scaling Roger, you want to build those Trinity items, the Golden Staff, the Demon Hunter Sword, as well as the Corrosion Scythe. If you're going for an endless battle, as well as Wind Talker kind of form, you kind of want to you want to burst down low HP targets, but going up against Aqua on this premise, I don't think it's going to be possible. I feel like he should just go for a DPS kind of Roger.
Trinity build Roger? I don't know. I think it's a little tough, right? Because at the end of the day, the spacing is really awkward for Brands. If he buys the Trinity build, he needs like a lot of sustain on top of it. And I don't think he has that because Aqua has just been melting him down. I would much rather Brands go for the Executioner style of build, go in and out of these fights whenever necessary, because he's never going to be able to free hit in ranged form.
Either ways, right now is 7-0. Evos Holy needs to get a crazy engage. Dreams needs, I want to say, a 5-man implosion, but there's 2 Purifies on RG Philippines.
It's going to be tough to find the key targets, right? Even if he catches Kuse or Aqua, really doesn't matter. Inhibitor is going to fall. Aqua looking for an opportunity, pulls Fluffy outside of the base, but it doesn't matter. The Faraga armor still stands. And Rsgph, they don't successfully penetrate the inhibitor, but on the second wave, they're looking to sync it all up.
Right now, second wave, all 3 waves are pushing in. Demon Kite is handled top alone. Aqua, Kuse, as well as Lights coming in.
Oh, forces out the flicker from Dreams. No immortality. Annabelle doesn't have the Spear of Alpha. Light finds the kill onto Dream's side as Debor takes out Brands. And now the IMU comes on out NetherRealm in trade. Does not matter. Aqua holding on to his own NetherRealm, waiting for the right time. None of his teammates even at risk of dying.
Evos Holy, they did a good job to make sure that they cleared the minion waves. Nibor went back to mid to push that. It looks like Kuse is going to get this inhibitor down bot. Annabelle can't really do anything about it. Fluffy as well as Clockhood are trying their best to protect this mid inhibitor.
Yeah, Fluffy's going to lose his Faraga armor, and RG are going to call it quits at this point. With no Lord Empowered minions and the Lord itself, they're just going to back away, wait for their win condition to come into their hands.
Very good discipline coming in from RG Philippines. If only the Lord spawned a little bit sooner. It's going to spawn in 1 minute. At this point, RG Philippines need to establish good map control as well as freezing the lane, because you don't want to give any more farm towards Evos Holy. For now, it's a 10k gold difference. Keep it that way.
Yeah, this is a checkmate angle set up by Rsgph. And it looks like Rose Gold Meteor and Immortality purchase from Debor and as well as Kuse respectively. At this point, Rsgph is going to deny Evos Holy from ever walking outside of the base. So Fluffy really going to take his time, but they have to move his 5.
Demon Kai goes in, finds Claw Kun. And right now, Evos Holy, they just gotta kite. They don't have any other options. And Annabelle already using his Retribution. I mean, like, it doesn't matter because by the time the Lord spawns, he's gonna have Retribution anyways. But can he even contest for it? I don't think they can.
I think it's really tough to walk up, and as you mentioned, like, Dreams has to find an insane 5-man engage, and I don't think that's happening, right?
Not with the Purify. Not with the Purify still up, no. Because even if you go, oh, Luffy.
I mean, this is Faraga armor guaranteed, but here comes Evos with the conceal to try and make something happen. They find 3. It looks like they find 2, but the Nether Realm traded on both sides. Earth's Shadow is going to sort of knock up Hawkwood. Finally, Deceased coming back into the fight. Aqua actually able to help it out. They've done it. Annabelle and Dreams are down, and the rest of the members cannot sustain through the damage, allowing Kusei a free hit. That's GG well played for the very first game in this series. Rsgph take match 1.
That was 13-0, and let me just say, Annabelle went all in onto Aqua, and Aqua did not take any damage.